Hello. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have endless energy, stay focused all day, and always find time to improve themselves, while the rest of us struggle just to get through the morning without hitting snooze 5 times? What's their secret? Is it magic? A secret productivity potion? Nope. It's their daily habits. And guess what? These habits don't just help them succeed in life, they also make learning English so much easier. Today, we're diving into two powerful habits that can completely change the way you learn, work, and stay motivated every single day. And trust me, this is not another boring wake up early, drink water, be productive talk. This is the fun, real, and super useful version. So stick around. You know, when we talk about success, people often think of big things: getting a promotion, starting a business, mastering a new skill. But the truth is, success isn't about one big moment. It's about small daily habits that add up over time. And the best part? These habits don't just help in life, they also make learning English easier and more fun. So let's keep going and dive into two more powerful habits that can make a huge difference: regular exercise and continuous learning. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wait, what does exercise have to do with success? Well, let's talk about it. Successful people know that taking care of their body is just as important as taking care of their mind. Think about it. When you feel tired, sluggish, or stressed, it's so much harder to focus and get things done. Your brain feels foggy, and even simple tasks feel overwhelming. But when you exercise regularly, even if it's just a short walk, your energy levels go up, your mood improves, and your brain works better. There's a great phrase for this in English: a healthy body equals a healthy mind. It means when you take care of your physical health, your mental performance improves too. And guess what? This also applies to learning English. Imagine this. You sit down to study English after a long, tiring day. Your brain feels like mush, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't focus. Now, imagine another scenario. Before studying, you go for a 10-minute walk, stretch a little, or even dance to your favorite song. Suddenly, you feel refreshed, more awake, and ready to concentrate. That's the power of movement. Even small amounts of exercise can help you stay motivated and improve your focus. And don't worry, you don't have to spend hours at the gym. Just a quick walk, a few stretches, or even standing up and moving around while listening to an English podcast can make a huge difference. Speaking of movement, let's talk about something else that keeps your brain active: continuous learning. Successful people never stop learning. They're always curious, always improving, always looking for new ways to grow. And this is exactly what makes learning English easier too. If you want to get better at English, you have to make learning a daily habit. The key is to mix it into your daily life so that it doesn't feel like extra work. Instead of thinking, ugh, I have to study, think of it as part of your routine. Here's a fun example. Let's say you love watching TV shows. Instead of watching them in your native language, switch to English. Start with subtitles, then gradually try without them. Or, if you love music, find English songs, look up the lyrics, and sing along. The more you expose yourself to the language, the faster you'll improve. There's another great phrase in English: every little bit helps. It means that even small efforts can lead to big improvements over time. So, whether it's reading one page of an English book, watching a short YouTube video, or having a quick conversation with someone in English, every little bit you do brings you closer to fluency. And here's the best part. Learning something new every day doesn't just help you with English, it also keeps your mind sharp and makes life more interesting. Successful people always stay curious because they know that knowledge gives them an advantage. So, let's do a quick recap. Moving your body gives you more energy and helps you focus better. And keeping your mind active with continuous learning keeps you sharp and makes improving your English feel natural and easy. Try these two habits this week and see how they make a difference in your daily life. And remember, success isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about making small, consistent improvements every day. Keep going, keep growing, and of course, keep speaking English. All right, let's talk about something we all know we should do, but don't always feel like doing: exercise. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh no, not another lecture about working out, hear me out. Exercise isn't just about getting fit or looking good in photos. It's a secret weapon for your brain. And trust me, successful people know this. Think about those days when you wake up feeling sluggish, barely able to keep your eyes open. You grab a cup of coffee, hoping it'll do the trick, but an hour later, you still feel like a zombie. Now, imagine doing a quick stretch or taking a short walk instead. Suddenly, your brain wakes up, your energy levels rise, and boom, you're ready to take on the day. That's because moving your body increases blood flow to your brain, giving you a natural energy boost. No caffeine required. And here's the really cool part. Exercise actually makes you smarter. Well, not in a solve complex math problems in seconds kind of way, but it helps you focus better, remember things more easily, and feel less stressed. Have you ever tried studying English but felt too distracted or frustrated? Next time that happens, take a 5-minute break and do some jumping jacks. Stretch your arms, or even dance around your room. When you sit back down, you'll find it much easier to concentrate. Successful people aren't all spending hours at the gym every day. They just find simple ways to stay active. Maybe they take the stairs instead of the elevator, go for a quick morning walk, or do some yoga in their living room. And you can do the same. You don't need fancy equipment or a strict workout plan. Just find something you enjoy. Maybe it's playing soccer with friends, walking your dog, or even cleaning your room while dancing to your favorite song. The goal is to move, feel good, and give your brain a boost. And guess what? Exercise and English learning actually go hand in hand. Imagine going for a walk while listening to an English podcast or practicing new vocabulary while stretching. You're learning and getting energized at the same time. So next time you feel tired or unmotivated, don't reach for another coffee. Just move a little. Your body and your brain will thank you. Now, let's talk about another big secret to success: never stopping learning. If there's one thing all successful people have in common, it's that they're always curious. They don't just rely on what they learned in school and call it a day. Nope, they keep learning, exploring, and challenging themselves. And you can do the same, especially with English. You've probably heard someone say, "I'm just not good at English," or "I'll never be fluent." But here's the thing, that's just a mindset. The truth is, nobody is naturally good at English or any skill right away. Successful learners don't say, "I can't do this." They say, "I can't do this yet." That one little word, yet, changes everything. Imagine your brain as a garden. If you plant good seeds, like reading a little every day, listening to English, and practicing speaking, your knowledge will grow. But if you stop watering it, well, don't be surprised if nothing happens. That's why daily learning is so powerful. It doesn't have to be hours of studying. Even 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference. And the best part? Learning doesn't have to be boring. You can listen to English podcasts while cooking, read an interesting article, or even talk to yourself in English while getting ready in the morning. Yes, it might feel weird at first, but trust me, it works. Some of the best English learners I know practice by thinking in English as they go about their day. Here's a little trick successful people use. They make learning part of their routine. Instead of saying, "I'll study when I have time," they set aside a specific time each day. Maybe it's listening to an English audiobook during your commute, reading one page of an English book before bed, or watching a short YouTube video in English every morning. The key is consistency. And if you ever feel frustrated or like you're not improving fast enough, remember this: even small progress adds up over time. But let's take it even further. Let's talk about something that makes a huge difference in how productive, focused, and happy you feel every day: managing your time wisely and practicing gratitude. These two habits can transform your routine, help you stay organized, and even make learning English feel easier and more enjoyable. Time is one of the most valuable things we have. Everyone gets 24 hours in a day, but have you ever noticed that some people get so much done while others feel like they're always running out of time? It's not magic, it's time management. And the best part? It's a skill anyone can learn. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list or wished you had more time for English practice, this habit is for you. Managing time well doesn't mean working nonstop. It means working smarter, not harder. A great way to do this is to set clear goals. When you wake up, have a plan, know what you want to achieve, and focus on the most important tasks first. Instead of just thinking I should study English today, make it specific. I will listen to an English podcast for 20 minutes. When you have clear goals, you don't waste time wondering what to do next. Another simple but powerful technique is time blocking. Instead of randomly deciding when to study, schedule it. Maybe 30 minutes in the morning for reading and 15 minutes in the evening for practicing speaking. When you set a fixed time for learning, it becomes a habit. And of course, let's talk about procrastination. That little voice that says, I'll do it later. Later turns into tomorrow, then next week, and suddenly you haven't practiced English in months. The trick is to start small. If studying for an hour feels overwhelming, just do 5 minutes. Once you start, you'll probably keep going. A great phrase to remember is make the most of your time. Instead of scrolling on social media for an hour, you could read an English article or watch a short video. Small changes in how you use your time can make a huge difference in your progress. But success isn't just about productivity, it's also about your mindset. That's where gratitude comes in. Practicing gratitude means focusing on what you have instead of what you don't. It might sound simple, but it's a game changer. Successful people swear by it because it keeps them motivated and happy, even when things don't go as planned. Think about it. When you're always worried about what's missing, you feel frustrated. But when you take a moment to appreciate the good things, even the small ones, your whole perspective shifts. You start feeling more positive and energized. Gratitude isn't just about big things like a promotion or a perfect score on a test. It's also about appreciating everyday moments. The warm cup of tea in the morning, a great conversation with a friend, the fact that you learned a new English word today. A great way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Every night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be something as simple as, I had a productive study session today. Another way is to express appreciation more often. Say thank you to people around you, and don't forget to appreciate yourself too. Learning a new language takes effort, and every step forward is worth celebrating. A useful phrase to remember is, count your blessings. It means to focus on the good things in your life rather than the problems. Even on tough days, take a moment to count your blessings, and you'll see how much progress you've actually made. Now, let's connect gratitude to learning English. It's easy to feel discouraged when you're not speaking fluently yet, but instead of thinking, I'm not improving fast enough, try saying, I'm better than I was last month. If you understood one more sentence in an English movie than before, that's progress. If you learned one new word today, that's a win. When you focus on what you've achieved rather than what's still difficult, learning becomes more enjoyable. We've now explored 6 powerful habits that can shape your success. Waking up early to start your day with energy, setting priorities to stay focused, exercising to keep your mind and body strong, continuous learning to grow every day, time management to make the most of every hour, and gratitude to stay positive and motivated. These aren't just habits. They're small, daily actions that create big results over time. So, here's a question for you. Which habit do you want to start working on first? Let me know in the comments or send me a message. I'd love to hear about your journey.